welcome to Gemstone Tarot. This is your weekend reading for October the 20th and 21st, 2018. Valley Bobs joins us. I think she's in the middle of an intimate wash, so we'll just shield you from that for a moment. And you, Valentine, you can keep your modesty over there on the bed. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Ooh. Two things, two oracle cards. So I looked at your comments yesterday. We liked the oracle card at the beginning. As you know, I won't stick to it, but now that one's true. I don't know about you, but time for a nap could not be truer. Never a truer word spoken in jest than time for a nap. I don't know what's going on with Venus retrograde. I must say normally I don't pay it too much attention, but woo, this particular one I found has felt like a sleepy energy. I mean, I'm just tired, tidy. So time for a nap, something that Valentine could be the ambassador of, couldn't you, sweetheart? Yes, you're very, very good at it. And alongside it, truth be told, I actually love this oracle card. I love the unleashing. And I love owls, and I can never say it properly. Owl. I think it's because I'm from the north of the country and there's just not much of a northern accent left, but when it comes, that's a lovely owl. It comes out occasionally. Owl. Yes. Comments on a postcard, please, about owls. I like the fact that the owl is on top of a mask and that there's an infinite window that opens. It just blows open. And again, and I know I've said this before, it puts me in mind of Paul Simon's Gracelands, when he just says, losing love is like a window in your heart. Everybody sees you're blown apart. Everybody feels the wind blow. I love that album. It's so old now. It's from the 80s, isn't it? I saw them live. It was so good. Anyway, what have we got? This is nice. Okay. There is a feeling in this reading, and there has been a feeling in the last few days of readings, about some kind of slow revelation, about some kind of almost like, you know, when you get vitamins on a time release, it feels like that. It just feels like something slowly releasing, and it will probably be because of the retrograde energy. Now we've got Temperance up here, Major Arcana, and this for me, when I get Temperance, it often points to the time of Sagittarius. And the time of Sagittarius, and my dates are terrible, so correct me if I'm wrong, and I probably will be, it's roughly 22nd of November. I'm gonna have to, I've got this old school astrology book, and I always, when I say a date, I always check it, because no matter how much I do, I can't keep dates in my head. Yeah, 22nd of November. Yes. Okay. 22nd of November, Venus retrograde has gone direct. It won't be just like it's gone direct, but the general momentum will start to turn, and it turns, of course, into Mercury retrograde, which for me is Alice in Wonderland, Curiouser and Curiouser, or Blackadder, twist and turn like a twisty-turny thing. In other words, events which have already taken a twist will then do another twist. And then after Mercury goes direct, will twist back and you will have your answer. That's my feeling on it. It's quite a deep... what am I doing? This is like one of those boring a hole like the Channel Tunnel. It's like that. And what it seeks is light and truth and air, which is what that is. And I feel that this is just a reassurance that it's coming. Again, good old Page of Pentacles is here to ground us and to make us less ravenous for the truth and less, is rapacious a word? That's, if it's not, I've made it up. I hope it doesn't mean anything terrible, but it just came into my head. I'm going to have to look it up afterwards. Again, 7 of Pentacles, man leaning on his hoe. Super tash as well, super tash. But it's a moment of pause and it's a moment of reckoning. And I feel it's going to be like when you climb a mountain and there's lots of different camps. You know, there's base camp and then next camp and then near the top camp and whatever, where you don't just, you can't, no one's got the energy to just charge up the truth mountain. There will be stop-off points. There will be mini revelations. 8 of Swords in reverse. There will be, what's the word? The truth will set you free. And I know the other thing people say about that is first it's really going to pee you off, don't they? But that's not what I'm feeling. I feel the truth will set you free, but it's on a time release. Almost like spirit or whoever, whatever you want to call it, doesn't feel you can manage it all in one go, and also it hasn't played out yet, and also it's almost like a dialectic where it's moving through what of course becomes, anything behind us becomes history and anything in front of us is the future. So it's kind of soaking up the past, the present and the future all in one go. Yeah. Fool in reverse, major arcana. This for me is always a baby bird on a perch, and it's not the right time to test your wings, not just yet. Okay, wings as well have a lot to do with truth and trust and flight, and all of these things seem to be in this, but it will be in stages, and I feel that it's important, and that's what retrogrades are for. Retrogrades are for physically napping. I mean, I shouldn't be so surprised that I'm shattered and tired all the time because I know why, but of course, don't we all? And it makes no difference what you know. Like, I know that. It's of no comfort whatsoever. If you need to take a nap in these times, take a nap. Treat it like the different stages of climbing a mountain. Take on water when you need to take on water. Take on solace when you need to be alone, and be with others when you need the comfort of strangers. It's that kind of thing. It is a kind of a journey to the truth. And it is retrograde, and we talked about this before in that weird trains where 2 trains meet each other in the station, slightly Einstein-y but don't really get it, and the forward and the backwards find a point of contact where you are going forwards and backwards at the same time. That's what retrogrades are all about. It's not just a simple case of, oh well, you know, planet's in retrograde, therefore everything about that planet goes backwards. No. It's twist and turn like a twisty-turny thing, but sharing a kind of an axis. This reading's going a little bit lateral today, so I hope that's all right. Let's have a Chuck Spezzano Enlightenment card, as has been our habit for the last few days. I like to form a little habit, partly so that I can just lose it again. Oh, there's a little ladybug on the window. If Valentine was awake, she'd be right up there. She's like one of those frogs. She doesn't even have to go like that. Her tongue, which you've seen, is about that long. She would just go and have it. It's okay, she's distracted. She's still washing. Luckily for you, ladybug, I would scooch. Okay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, Chuck Spezzano Enlightenment card, the unconscious of the personal myth. For some of us, and there's a huge hill on that, and we can see that as a mountain, this is the debunking of our own personal myth. The stories that we've told ourselves, which usually have been told to us usually from ancestral type stories, our own story, our family story, our school story, whatever they are, which we then keep turning the pages of that book. I feel like in stages, this mountain is the debunking of our own and others' personal myth, of us in relation to them, and us in relation to ourselves, and us in relation to the world. Long live the retrogrades. Let's have a healing with the Angels Oracle card before my head literally just falls off. Yeehaw, that's good. Emerging. Emerging. It couldn't be a better card, actually. But emerging is no easy job. I once read a book by someone called Milan Kundera. I don't know if you've read Milan Kundera, but I bet loads of you have. I used to read a lot more books than I do now, and I loved him. And he told a story, and I will find, if you want to know, put it in the comments section, you might already know. He told a story about his father dying, and he was with his father when he was dying. And he told the story of how difficult it was and how hard his father had to work to die. How it was like riding a particularly difficult horse. And again, how difficult it is to struggle to be born, equally as difficult to struggle to die. That was his observation in his book. And it feels like emerging is a struggle. It does feel like this is the struggle, but it's a struggle worth taking, and it will require some physical and mental maintenance, and it will require stages and naps and help and soothing and water and all of those things. But at the end of the day, I suppose cheesily, that's how you grow. The emerging. Something new emerges. Debunking of the personal myth. Whew, leave me a comment, okay? Let me know. Let me know what you think of the reading. It was interesting for me anyway. And do like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Namaste.